My name's Sean Homer. I'm a front-end development lead at Therefore Interactive. In the field that I work in with web, there's a lot of stress, a lot of client expectations, working with different developers, managing deadlines, and stress over and over would come back and hit me hard when I didn't have proper ways of dealing with it. I was normally pretty adept at managing what I thought was, a regular amount of stress. And come October 2020, I get sick and begin starting to have to work while still sick and starting to feel the pressure of just how much effort, mental energy it is to get through a day and survive and have all my responsibilities taken care of. And it was an eye-opener because throughout the year I was working to start to improve myself and have better ways to deal with things like stress, but it was quite clear when I got sick that I couldn't manage that, and it was only going to get worse. As I'm nearing my 40s, that the outlook of this continuing, especially in the field that I'm in over time, it was just something that I had to say, I have to stop and I have to find ways to address this, and I can't just let it keep going on its own. I got tired of shortchanging what myself from 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now might have to deal with if I just don't address these issues now. And stress is such a foundational issue that if I left it running wild, over that period of time, there's no telling how poor my health would have been, in years to come. I've seen changes in some key aspects in how I work and manage with stress. Last spring I had some tests to see how my cortisol levels were, and they were not ideal. And a recent test, having worked with Jason now, found that they're back to normal levels, and it's largely in part thanks to the work with Jason. And when it comes to stressful moments, I have tools now where I can stop and adjust myself and say, kind of step away inside my head to say this isn't a be-all end-all issue. I can actually let go of the stress, recover, get my composure, and then go back on and continue my day with greater ease. The areas that I've been working on and changing outside of stress specifically have been very small but foundational changes. So something as simple as doing the dishes every day, making sure that the sink is clean all the time so that I can walk into the kitchen and not have any anxiety because of seeing a mess there, and giving space for my wife to feel like she can cook without any hindrance is a small but consistent change that has made a big difference. Choosing to change something fundamental about yourself and actually make it a lasting change really is invaluable. So the cost of the sessions that I have with Jason, there's not even a question if I would have done it or do it again, because the small cost of this up front is going to affect my health so much in the long run that I'm saving money and pain and effort that will happen if I ignore it. So I absolutely do believe that hypnosis and working with a practitioner to really make the best of it and make positive changes in yourself is absolutely beneficial to anyone who is willing to do the work. I absolutely can say that the changes I've made with Jason and continue to change are long-term